forests of Bandipur are once again at the center of a fierce conservation debate. The Karnataka government is reportedly reconsidering the night traffic ban on National Highway 766, a ban that has been in place since a Supreme Court directive to protect wildlife from rampant roadkills inside the Bandipur Tiger Reserve. There is currently a restriction on nighttime vehicle movement through the Bandipur Forest Road. On April 6th, activists and common citizens, including farmers, launched the Walk for Bandipur, staging protest firmly opposing any move to lift this restriction. A memorandum was also submitted to the Conservator of Forest and the Director of the Bandipur Tiger Reserve, urging authorities to maintain the ban. Between 2004 and 2007, NH 766 became a deadly corridor, with 91 mammals, 75 birds, and 56 reptiles killed by speeding vehicles. But after the night ban was enforced, those numbers dropped by staggering 90%. Despite the success in curbing wildlife deaths, there is now political pressure to lift this ban. Conservationists fear that this would open the floodgates to poaching, smuggling, and increased human-wildlife conflict in critical forest zones. There are also grave concerns about rising wildlife crimes, with recent arrests of armed poachers in the Nilgiris and reports of fringe groups in Kerala. To understand what's truly at stake here, we are now joined on the phone by Joseph Hoover, who is a prominent wildlife activist. So, can you tell us a bit about what is this Walk for Bandipur about? What's this campaign?
This campaign is basically to request the government not to relax the night traffic ban which was imposed by the Supreme Court of India in 2019. The road NH 766 has been shut between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. for night traffic. So that was the ruling came to avoid the animals being knocked over and killed. That was the reason why this Supreme Court order came by. Now, in the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of discussion about this road being night traffic ban being relaxed to allow businessmen from Kerala to bring in their vehicles, drive through in the night for all these reasons. So the government also, Karnataka government, also said we are trying to ensure that both states should be comfortable. So we might look at increasing the number of buses, which the people of Karnataka are saying no. From the farmers community, from the local community everywhere there, people living in the forest land, they have said no to that because the more vehicles that drive through this forest in the night is going to create man-animal conflicts. There's already a situation when the elephants have been entering villages, farms regularly. Tigers are also there frequenting into their habitats, in the human habitation. So for that reason, people said that let this ban not be relaxed. So then people realize the government is not going to come out clearly and define what its stand is, whether it is going to allow more vehicles. So people said we will not allow that to happen and we will begin a protest. So that has just begun now. It was done day first today in Chamarajnagar, in Gundalpet. Now we've done that in Bandipur, the forest boundary, where the Kerala-Karnataka border is, other place. So the only demand there is not to relax the night traffic ban. They want the existing ban to continue. That is the 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. ban to continue. And the number of vehicles which the Supreme Court has allowed, 4 buses from Karnataka, 4 buses from Kerala, as also emergency vehicles. In case there's an emergency case, vehicles can be allowed. That is what should be maintained as the demand of the local people out there. So, the thing is, it is an unnecessary evil which could have been avoided. Unnecessarily statements from the ministers have created this kind of doubt in the public mind. So now public are very clearly telling the government, please don't relax. We will more protests if this if ban is relaxed or more number of buses are allowed to fly it through the NH 766 during the night hours.
Also, does the nighttime the vehicle movement help poachers or other wildlife criminals? Like, because in the memorandum that's also been mentioned that that's also one of the
Yes, yes,
reasons.
100%. Because that's known to be a smuggling route during the night.
Mhm.
A lot of smuggling activity happens. Drugs is brought in, gold smuggling happens, and a lot of things happen out there. We are saying when there is a 15-hour opening
Mhm.
from 9 a.m. to from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. when the road is open, you can still do business. Why do you want the night traffic on? Why do you want more buses to be flight there, more vehicles to be allowed? So there's an obvious reason. There is a lot of smuggling activity happening. We all know it is on record that the sugar, excess sugar that was produced in our sugar mills, were being transported through Kerala, through Calicut, and going to Dubai and elsewhere. And we were getting gold and other kind of drugs being coming from other places into Karnataka. So this is one of the reasons that we have included in the memorandum, clearly defining, yes, this is a smuggling route, and this is why these guys, businessmen, want this night traffic ban to be relaxed.